What's going on, guys? Bob Buskirk here at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at a case from Corsair. It is their Carbide series Air 540, and we actually have the white version. The black version has been out for a while now, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the white version. So let's get started. So if we start here at the front of the case, you can see we have a large mesh section, and once we get inside the case, you'll kind of see how it's set up. But we have two separate compartments. One compartment here for your motherboard and video card and a little bit of storage, and on this side you have the rest of your storage, optical drives, and power supply. So we have this large mesh section right here, and behind that are two 140 millimeter white LED fans. So that's going to provide cooling for your video card and your motherboard. Now on this side, we have two 5¼ inch bays. We have two USB 3.0 ports. You have your audio ports, power button, hard drive activity LED, and your reset button right there. The mesh section actually comes up to the top of the case, so you have that up there as well for extra cooling. While there's not fans installed, you can actually put two 140s or two 120 millimeter fans up there, and the easy way to get them installed or help you get them installed or even help with cleaning is you can actually take the entire top section off. I just removed these two thumb screws right here, and if we take this off, you can see room for those fans, and of course you can easily clean this out as well. As you can see, we have a very large side panel window. So this is going to show you pretty much everything that is inside your case on this side. So your motherboard and your video card are going to be completely visible. Of course, if you have lights or something like that, you're going to be able to see all of that as well. As we move along to the back of the case, you can really get a good idea of how the case is actually set up. So again, as I said, we have our motherboard section on this side, and we do have a 140 millimeter exhaust fan. We have some ventilation up top as well as on the side here. Now your power supply is actually going to be on this side of the case. So we do have our mounting for our power supply, and then you have quite a lot of ventilation up here just to keep your drives and everything on this side of the case nice and cool. Of course, you do have thumb screws on both side panels, so if you need to go in and fix anything, you can easily just take them right off. Taking the side panel off and going ahead and taking a look inside, we can see that Corsair has gone with a black interior, which should look pretty good. It gives a nice contrast to the case as well. We can see our two 140 millimeter fans right here, and you can see there's a lot of space here. So if you want to switch out those fans or add water cooling, it's going to be extremely easy. We have the third 140 on the back, so that gives you a total of 3 fans in the case. We have two hot swap bays down here. These are simple trays. I'm not sure if you can see in the video. We'll probably do a close-up, but you can see the actual SATA connectors are right here. So when you install your hard drive in the tray here, which you can see, and these trays support 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch hard drives. When you install your drive, you simply will just slide it back in here, and it will lock right back into place and connect it right to the back plate right here on the actual case. And we do have a bunch of cable routing holes because we're going to have hardware on the opposite side of the case. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of these cable routing holes, and they do have the rubber inserts, so you're not going to rip or tear your cables. We also have a very large CPU cutout right here, so if you're going to install an aftermarket CPU cooler, you're going to be able to do that. And the expansion slots right here, they do have thumb screws, so you know, swapping out video cards is going to be extremely easy as well. If we take a look at the other side of the case, you can see this is where all of our storage is going to be. So in this cage up here, we can fit our two 5¼ inch drives. Now this cage right here will support 4 2.5 inch hard drives. You know, we're moving to solid state storage, and most of those types of drives come in the 2.5 inch form factor, and you can actually remove this. Comes out like that. There we go. Get it out. And you can see your drives will actually slide right in there, and it's easy enough to put right back in. But with it removed, we can also see where your power supply is going to be mounted. And what's great about this case is it does have these, I guess you would call them standoffs, that will lift the power supply off the bottom of the case. But this last one right here actually can be unscrewed and moved out if you do have a longer power supply. So this concludes our quick overview of the Corsair Carbide series Air 540 case. Now make sure you check back very soon on ThinkComputers.org, as we'll have our full written review of this case, and we'll be doing a video install to show you how to get all of your hardware in here. And remember guys, if you like our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.